Welcome. In today's video presentation, we are going to look at trade discounts. So kindly take your book, your pen, your calculator so that we do this together, okay? So without wasting much time, let's start. So first, we want to look at what exactly is a trade discount. Now, we say a trade discount is a percentage reduction in the list price of a merchandise. Now, to understand this properly, let's take for instance, the price of a phone is 1,500 Ghana cedis. And then you've been given a discount of 20%. This discount of 20% means that the percentage we want to reduce the price of the phone by. Okay, so to know the discount we are giving you, you can convert this 20% to decimals. That is 20 divided by 100. And that will give you 0.2. So you multiply this 0.2 by the price of the phone. Okay, so when you do that, you have 0.2 times 1,500, and that will give you 300. So we are going to reduce the price of the phone by this 300. So 1,500 Ghana cedis minus 300 Ghana cedis will give you 1,200 Ghana cedis. This 1,500, that's what we call the list price or the catalog price. And then this rate, the 20%, the one in percentage, we refer to it as the discount rate. Okay, it's written here too. And then this 300, that is when you multiply the percentage by the list price of the item, what you get, which is this 300, we call it the discount amount. Okay. When you subtract the discount amount from the list price of the item, what you get, which is this 1,200, is also called the net price. Okay, so what you finally pay after deducting a discount is known as the net price. Now, this trade discount is often given to repeated or large volume buyers for large quantities of an item purchase. Now, the net price is computed using one of the two methods, namely the discount method and the complement method. So you can use either of these two methods to find the net price. Okay. Now, when you use the discount method, you will get the discount amount separately and the net price separately. Okay. But when you use the complement method, you only get the net price, straightforward. Okay. When you use the discount method, you first get the discount amount, then from there you can get the net price. But when you use the complement method, you get the net price straight. So let's take the first one, which is the discount method. Under this method, the discount amount is computed using the formula discount amount is equal to list price times discount rate. Okay, you take the list price times the discount rate. So after getting the discount amount, then you can find the net price by saying list price minus discount amount. So let's take an example on it. Example 1. Compute the discount amount and net price for a 450 cedis generator offered at a 15% discount rate. To solve this, we recall the formula for discount amount. And what is that? The formula for discount amount is list price times discount rate. Now, go back to the question. The question says, compute the discount amount. So, we want to find the discount amount and the net price for a 450 cedis generator. So, this 450 cedis is the list price of the generator because it says 450 cedis generator, meaning the price of this generator is 450 cedis, offered at 15% discount rate, meaning the discount rate is 15%. Okay, when we convert this 15% to decimals, that is 15 divided by 100. Enter that on your calculator, you get 0.15. Okay, so that is what we are going to substitute in this formula. So we substitute 450 in place of the list price and then substitute 0.15 in place of the discount rate. So when we do that, we have discount amount to be 450 cedis times 0.15. So take your calculator and enter 450 times 0.15. You will get 67.5 cedis. So this 67.5 cedis is the discount amount. So discount amount means that what we want to give you out of the 450 cedis. Okay. Now, to find the net price, let's also recall the formula for the net price. The net price is equal to the list price minus the discount amount, isn't it? So, since we know the list price to be 450, we are going to substitute that here too. The minus, now we've gotten the discount amount to be 67.5 cedis. So we substitute that here also. So let's do the substitution. So we have 450 cedis minus 67.5 cedis. So take your calculator and then enter 450 minus 67.5. You will get 382.5. Okay, so that is 382 cedis 50 pesos. Okay, so that's what you get for the net price. So this is what we are giving you out of the 450 cedis, and this is what you will finally pay after the discount, and that's it. That's what we mean by the net price. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now let's take another example. Example 2 says MB company sells a set of stainless steel trays at a list price of 120 cedis per tray. They give a discount of 6.75% for purchases above 1,200 cedis. On the Run restaurant purchased 2,500 worth of trays. Roman number 1. What price did On the Run pay per tray after the discount? Roman number 2. What was the total discount amount? So to solve this, the first question says, what price did On the Run pay per tray after the discount? So we want to find the price they pay per tray after discount. It means we should find the net price of one tray. So Roman number 1 wants us to find the net price of one tray. Okay, so to find the net price of one tray, we use the formula list price minus discount amount. Okay, so price to pay for one tray, which is the same as the net price of one tray, should be the list price of one tray minus the discount amount on one tray. Okay, so let's go back to the question. The question says list price of 120 cedis per tray. So that means that the list price of one tray is 120 cedis. Okay, it's 120 cedis. So that's what we are going to substitute in place of the list price. We do not know the discount amount, but we know the discount rate. So since we do not know the discount amount, first we need to find the discount amount. And remember, we have a formula for discount amount, and that is list price times discount rate. Okay, so let's substitute the list price of one tray and then the discount rate to get the discount amount. So we have 120 cedis, which is the list price of one tray, times the discount rate. Now the discount rate is 6.75%. Enter on your calculator 6.75 divided by 100. You get 0.0675. Okay. Enter 120 times 0.0675 on your calculator. You get 8.1 cedis. So this 8.1 cedis is the discount amount on one tray. Okay. So to get the price to pay for one tray, just one tray, we say what? 120 cedis, which is the list price of one tray, minus the discount amount on one tray. Okay, so 120 cedis minus 8.1, that will give you 111 cedis 90 pesos. Okay, so that is the net price per tray. So we can conclude that hence On the Run paid 111 cedis 90 pesos per tray after the discount. Okay, continue by writing after the discount. Now let's take Roman number 2. Roman number 2 says, what was the total discount amount? To know total discount amount, when you come to Roman number 1, you realize that we've gotten discount amount for one tray, isn't it? In this case, to get total discount amount, you can use the formula total discount amount equals total to pay before discount, which is similar to the list price, okay, minus the total amount to pay after discount. Now, when you go back to the question says, On the Run restaurant purchased 2,500 worth of trays. It means that this is what they are supposed to pay before discount. Hence, you can write down that but total to pay before discount is 2,500 cedis. That is this one here, okay. But we don't know the amount to pay after discounts. So to find the amount to pay after discount, we call that amount to pay after discount is equal to number of trays bought times the price per tray after discount. To know the number of trays purchased, you can take the amount which was supposed to be paid by On the Run, which is 2,500, and then divide it by the price of one tray, which is 120. So when you do that, you get 20.83, okay. But you know, a tray is a countable item. You know, 20.83 is not countable, so you can approximate it to 21. So you can say 21 trays. Now recall that the price per tray after discount is 111 cedis 90 pesos. So with these two, we can get the amount to pay after discount. So the total amount to pay after discount is number of trays times the price per tray after discount. And when you multiply that, you get 2,349.9, and that is 2,349 cedis 90 pesos. So after getting the amount to pay after discount, you can now get the total discount amount. So total discount amount should be equal to the total to pay before discount, which is 2,500 cedis, minus the amount to pay after discount, which is 2,349.9 cedis. Okay. So when you subtract that, you get 150.1 cedis. So this is the answer to Roman number 2. You can get the total discount amount by multiplying the number of trays by the discount amount on one tray. That is 21 times 8.1. But when you do that, you won't get this answer here. You get 170.1, which is wrong. The reason it is wrong is that there's already a rebate, okay. So that is not the appropriate method to use. So it's important to learn this particular method. So let's go to the complement method. Now, as I told you earlier, the complement method is used to determine only the net price, okay. Unlike the discount method where you find the discount amount before getting the net price, for the complement method, you get the net price straight, okay. The complement of a percentage figure is the difference between that figure and 100%. So let's take the formula. Now, to get net price using the complement method, net price is equal to complement rate times list price, where complement rate is equal to 100% minus discount rate. So we are going to subtract the discount rate from 100%. So let's take a question and then see how to solve that. Compute the net price for a 450 cedis generator offered at a 15% discount rate. So to solve this, using the complement method, let's recall the formula for the net price. The net price is equal to the complement rate times the list price. Let's find the complement rate. To get a complement rate, we say 100% minus the discount rate, which is 15%. Okay, so 100% minus 15% will give you 85%. Then you convert the 85% to decimal, and that will be 0.85. Okay, that's 85 divided by 100. You get 0.85. So now that we know the complement rate, we can easily find the net price. Now from the question, this is the list price, okay, 450 cedis generator, meaning the list price of the generator is 450 cedis. So let's substitute that in the formula. So net price will be equal to the complement rate, which is 0.85, times the list price, which is 450. So take your calculator and enter 0.85 times 450. You will get 382.50. That is 382 cedis 50 pesos. That's the net price. So let's look at how to deal with series of discounts. Okay, a series discount is a type of additional discounts given to buyers for purchases beyond certain agreed levels. It is usually given on the list price. Also, it is usually used as an incentive to encourage large volume purchase. So in order to encourage large volume purchases, we give series discount. A buyer is given a number of discount rates based on the level of purchases. A customer can be given 20% discount for purchases up to 50,000 cedis, an additional 10% for purchases up to 80,000 cedis, and further 5% for purchases above 80,000 cedis. You see that customers will realize that when they purchase up to 50,000 only, they only get this 20% discount. But when they purchase up to 80,000, they will get both the 20% and the 10%. And then when they purchase above 80,000 cedis, they will get additional 5% for that. So that will encourage customers to purchase beyond certain levels so that they can get more discounts. Now, to determine the net price from such a transaction, we can either use the discount method or the complement method. Okay, we can compute a single discount from the series of discounts given by subtracting the products of the discounts from 100. So let's take a question on that so that you understand this note better. Mary received a series discount of 20%, 15%, and 10% after purchasing goods worth 100,000 cedis from Kuku Trading Enterprise. What was her discount rate? How much did she pay? So to solve this, for the first question, which is Roman number 1, the discount rate should be equal to 100% minus the product of complement of each discount. We are going to find the complement of each discount and then multiply them together. After that, then we subtract that from 100% to get the discount rate. So let's do that. First, we will find the complement of 20%. The complement of 20% is 100% minus 20%, and that is 80%. Then next, we find a complement of 15%, which is the second discount, and that is 100 minus 15, that's 85%. Then we also find a complement of the third one, that is 100 minus 10, that is 90%. So convert the three of them to decimals. So this will be 0.8, this will be 0.85, and this will be 0.9. That is 80 divided by 100, 85 divided by 100, and 90 divided by 100. After converting them to decimals, then you multiply the three of them. So the product of the complement should be 0.8 times 0.85 times 0.9. And that will give you 0.612. So this is the product of the complements. Okay. So when you get this 0.612, you can convert it to percentage. When you convert 0.612 to percentage, that will be 61.2%. You multiply it by 100. Okay, 0.612 times 100. That is 61.2%. Now, to get a discount rate, you say 100% minus 61.2%, and that will give you 38.8%. So a discount rate is 38.8%. The Roman number 2 says, how much did she pay? That is after the discount. Okay, so we want to find her net price. And remember, the net price is equal to list price minus discount amount. Please, we are using the discount method. Okay, now we do not know the discount amount. Now, when you look at the question, we know the list price to be 100,000 cedis, but we don't know the discount amount. So we need to find the discount amount first. So to get a discount amount, recall that discount amount is equal to discount rate times list price. So let's take the discount rate, which is 0.388, and multiply by the list price, which is 100,000. So when we multiply that, we get 38,800 cedis. So the discount amount is 38,800. So we can now get the net price by substituting the list price here and then the discount amount of 38,800 here also. So when we do that, we get net price to be equal to 100,000 cedis minus 38,800 cedis. So when you subtract them, what do you get? You get 61,200. So the net price is 61,200. 200 cedis. Okay. Now you can use the complement method for Roman number 2 also. Okay. But you need to go through the process in Roman number 1 before you can do that. Now to use the complement method, under the complement method, what's the formula for net price? The formula for net price is complement rate times list price, isn't it? In this case, we know the complement rate. This is the complement rate. The 0.612 is the complement rate. This is the discount rate, and this is the complement rate. This is the product of the complement, and that is the complement we are going to use in this particular one. So we substitute that there, and then we have 0.612 times the list price, which is 100,000 cedis. So take 0.612 times 100,000. You will get 61,200 cedis. So you see that you get the same answer using a complement method and a discount method. So let's take another example on this. A trader received a series discount of 18%, 15%, and 12% from the purchase of a merchandise whose list price is 250 cedis. How much did this trader pay for the merchandise if she met all the conditions necessary for the discount? So to solve this, look at the question. The question says, how much did this trader pay for the merchandise if she met all the conditions necessary for the discount? She met all the conditions necessary for all these 3 discounts. So we want to find the amount she paid. It means we should find the net price. And what is the formula for the net price using the discount method? It is list price minus discount amount, isn't it? So we know the list price to be 250. So we need to find the discount amount. Now to get the discount amount is discount rate times list price. Remember, we still know the list price, but we do not know the discount rate also. So to get the discount rate, remember that we said it should be 100% minus the product of the complement rates. So what is the product of the complement rates? Take 100% minus 18%, you get 82%. So that is a 0.82. Take 100% minus 15%, that is 85%. That will give you the 0.85 in decimals. The 100% minus 12% is 88%, and that will give you the 0.88. So when you multiply the 3, you get 0.61336. When you convert it to percentage by multiplying by 100, you get 61.336%. In 2 decimal places, it will be 61.34%. Okay. So this is the product of the complements. This. Okay. So we can get the discount rate by subtracting the product of the complement in percentage from 100. Okay. And that will give us 38.66%. So this is a discount rate. Okay. So after getting a discount rate, we can now find the discount amount. So discount amount is equal to the discount rate, which is 0.3866 when you convert this to decimals, times the list price of 250 cedis. So when you multiply, you get 96 cedis 65 pesos. Okay. So after getting the discount amount, we can now find the net price. So the net price will now be equal to the list price of 250 cedis minus the discount amount, which is 96.65 cedis. Okay. So when you subtract, what do you get? You get 153.35 cedis. Hence, the trader paid 153 cedis 35 pesos for the merchandise. You can use the complement method for this also. In case you want to use the complement method, just recall the formula for the net price under the complement method, and that is complement rate times the list price. If you want to use the complement method, you need to still find the product of the complements. The 0.61336 or 0.6134 is the complement rate you use here. Okay, so let's substitute that in the formula. So we have 0.6134 times the list price, which is 250. So enter this on your calculator, you get 153.35, which is the same as what we got here. When you are using a complement method, you don't necessarily have to find a discount rate and then the discount amount. As soon as you get a product of the complements, you use it to multiply the list price to get the net price. So in the next video, I'll give examination questions on trade discount and show you how to solve them. But our next topic is cash discount. And it is important to subscribe to the channel so that whenever we post important videos like this, you can easily see them.